What's good, YouTube guys? What's up? All right, so yeah, let's see what we have here. So coming into market open, we've already dumped 43 points. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of expected a little bit more, but still 43 points. We could still work with it. Off the bat, we can see that we are obviously selling off. We already took out one level of liquidity, which kind of like an internal. We're probably gonna take out this London. We're right there. Might as well take out the Asia as well. You know what I mean? At the same time. But yeah, let's see what we can work with. All right, guys. Now for today, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Give me your chocolate candy bar. Yeah, all right, bro. Come on, bro. Anyways, guys, with yesterday's trade, you guys know that we ended up making a bag yesterday. We ended up catching a beautiful 85-point trade over an NQ, and I made quite a bit, right? So, and I'm sure you guys did too. So you guys know that this week we actually started off the week red because on Monday we caught 2 losing trades, and unfortunately we couldn't catch a winning trade, during the PM session just because there's no setup provided. So throughout the week, I've slowly been kind of like sizing kind of a little bit less than what I did on Monday. And I was able to make everything back and some more yesterday, right? So it's been a little bit of a stressful week. We made it work and all that good stuff. And I think I'm personally done for the week for myself. So today I might just do some commentary, teach you guys some stuff. And if we see a trade, then I'll just guide you guys through the trade. It's pretty much the same thing as just me not entering. Because I'm pretty green on the week. I'm happy with what I made, and I don't want to go back to where I was on Monday. All right, guys. So I think I'm good off that. You know what I mean? And I'm sure some of you guys, and if maybe most of you guys, can probably agree as well. Hopefully we are far away from Monday's price action because I don't want to deal with that anymore. But anyways, so coming into market open today, once again, guys, for those tuning in, pretty much what's going on is we are selling off. Main reason why we're selling off is I want to say is mainly because of this Asia high getting swept and taken out to the downside. But now we finally, or not finally, but we just finished taking out some levels or just one level of liquidity to the downside, which is at 26,161.75. We kind of edged this London low. I mean, I would imagine that we would have taken it out, but we kind of missed it by like a point or two, not even by 2 ticks. I don't know why we missed it. We should probably go back down and take it out before maybe we go up even higher. ES, on the other hand, they take out this London, so that's a really good sign. But yeah, now there are a few setups to take today. So if we do end up, catching it, we can catch something, you know what I mean? Now I was eyeing throughout the pre-market session while I was preparing the stream. If you guys go on NQ and if you guys go on the 15-minute time frame, we have a few things going on, quite a bit of good things, in fact, right? So remember, coming to market open literally right now, about 6 minutes ago, we finished taking out the internal, right? We almost got the London, but we did it on NQ, but we did on ES, which is just good enough, right? It's good enough, right? We can use it. Because we get the idea, right? We took out the internal we took out a liquidity to downside on NQ. We took out the London on ES. The SMT is there, right? We have a good SMT, right? So if we're able to start sweeping 161 and this London low on ES and start sweeping it back up with a lot of buying pressure, which if you look at the 5-minute, it looks pretty good. We could potentially look for enough buying pressure to inverse this 15-minute gap that we created at 8:30 in the morning, so pretty much an hour ago. We could look to inverse this small but valid gap into the London high. Now, if I'm not mistaken, if we measure this London high, it should be a 1-to-1 risk reward, whether we use a small or fair enough of a stop loss. All right, so this is pretty much my trade idea for now, unless we want to go lower or unless we create this 5-minute gap here. We can also look to enter here potentially. Obviously, this one would just have a little bit less confirmation because we would need a little bit more buying pressure. But we can also still use it because if you measure out this candle, it should be about 54 points. Okay. Yeah, 54-point candle. Very, very nice fair value gap there. But yeah, anyways, let me start off my stream over on YouTube. What's up, my YouTube people? What's going on, guys? Hopefully you guys are having a good Halloween, although they just started, Hopefully you guys are having a good one, man. Yeah, I'm going to put out that I'm live here on YouTube really quick before anything happens in the market. Boom, boom, boom. Bet that up. All right, bet. All right, but yeah. Now, like I said, we can work with this gap here. It's not too bad, honestly. It's really not all that bad. Now, obviously, the market just opened. I would kind of prefer that we kind of settle down a little bit, kind of let the market kind of cool down, let it find its momentum, its trend and all that stuff before we really decide on a trend. But we have an idea as to what we want to see in the market, which is pretty much longs. All right, and once again, for those tuning in, why am I looking for longs? Coming into market open, we sold off. We took out the internal. We almost took out the London. We didn't, but if you look over on ES, we did end up taking the London, which is just good enough. So if ES and NQ reverse off of the given levels of liquidity taken out, we could potentially look for longs off of a DOL sweep followed with very strong buying pressure. All right. Now, for those tuning in as well, like I said before, well, obviously you guys didn't hear because you weren't here, but I will not be trading for myself today. You guys know, once again, on Monday, we started off the week red because I unfortunately got caught up in 2 losing trades and I unfortunately couldn't make it back on Monday. So I ended the day red on Monday. And Tuesday, Wednesday, and yesterday, we ended up making enough profits for me to make everything back from Monday's loss and a lot more. All right, so for myself, I'm not trying to risk it anymore. I'm not trying to stress throughout the weekend just in case today's bad. So I'm personally going to call it a week for myself and take my profits. Although it's not much profits, it's something. It's better than red. You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to risk it for myself for today. But that does not mean that I won't be giving out trades. That doesn't mean I won't be on stream. Obviously, you guys know me. I'm always live no matter what. All right, guys? So yeah, and it's Halloween. You know what I mean? So I'd rather spend some time with you guys a little bit in the morning and just trade and just chill. You know what I mean? On stream. Now, I'm going to go get some water because I completely forgot to fill up. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 sec. All right, I'm back. Oh, and we just finished taking out to London. Oh, even better. All right, bet. All right, so yeah, now we can start really forming the game plan. So instead of using the 15-minute gap that I just told you guys about right over here, we can just look to target it instead, right? We can just target this high up here and just work with this 5-minute gap if we reverse. All right, which we'll see, obviously. All right, but yeah. Now, in the meantime, let me catch up with the chat. Bro probably made 10K. Nah. I actually didn't make too much. Maybe not as much as you guys are expecting. Hey, all I'm gonna say is I'm green on the week. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. Maybe it's not as crazy as the previous weeks and all that stuff where we had the win rate and all. I mean the winning streak and all that stuff. But I'm green, so I'll take it. Right, I got you, bro. I got you. How do you feel about shorts? Right now, shorts isn't in my best interest. Remember, the market just opened, so I'm just waiting for a reaction. It could be instant. It could take some time and all that good stuff. But for now, I'm mainly trying to see if we can get a reaction from this London low. All right. Now, obviously, if we see that we're not getting a reaction from this low nor this Asia low, we have 2 gaps down here that we could potentially use into put some possible shorts if the market just wants to randomly sell off 1,000,000 points. All right. But for now, my bias is most definitely sticking more to longs. All right. Well, obviously, like I said, I need to wait for the reaction, but I want longs. I want to see longs. You know what I mean? Where's the costume, bro? I couldn't find it, bro. I guess my mom didn't bring it to this house, so it's probably in my other house. I actually don't know where it is. I don't even know if it's over there. But it's somewhere. But I couldn't find it in time, bro. Dude, I just yeah. I literally just said yeah after stream. Dave, how do you feel about the 3-minute charts? Dude, I feel like the 3-minute chart is like a whole different chart than like the 1 minute, the 5 minute, or the you just see different candles. I don't know. I don't like it. I've never traded off the 3-minute, and I probably never will. No, like my other house, as in like my parents' house, bro. Not my house, bro. Come on now, bro. All right, we just finished taking out the Asia, which is even better. You know what I mean? So if we do end up reversing, which we're still waiting on to see if we can even get it, um, we won't have to worry about too many levels of liquidity. We can trade lost some profit. I know we're low-key selling off a little bit here. So okay, kind of new plan, I guess, or I guess we can start forming a new plan if the market doesn't want to start reversing. So check it out. All right. So obviously, you guys know yesterday. When does the market? Yeah, yesterday at market close right here, earnings came out for Apple and something else. Earnings came out. That's the whole point, right? So we pumped, right? Obviously we had a crazy candle here, a crazy candle here, and two crazy candles here, creating 2 very, very nice fair value gaps, right? If you measure it out, 57 points. You measure out this one, 53 points. All right. So if we want to take out this London and Asia and not get the reaction that we want to see, which is pretty much a DOL sweep followed with very strong buying pressure into this 5-minute inverse, we can base our buys into bearish which if I'm not mistaken, if I turn this on, it should be bearish, right? We could look for a bearish bias into a potential inverse. Yeah, it's bearish, right? It's not really tracking the gaps here. Wait, let me see something. Email here. It's not really, it's like tracking the gaps, but it's not giving the entry model yet. Maybe it's waiting for some more confirmation. But what we can do is, if we want to hold below Asia, that technically means that we're bearish. And if we get enough selling pressure, we could potentially look for an inverse from the bottom gap, not this gap, but the bottom one. Because obviously, you guys know the deal. If you guys tuned into the class yesterday, which not too many people tuned in, about what, like 50 of you guys. But for those that tuned in and were paying attention, I explained to you guys and told you guys how to trade these fair value gaps stacked on top of each other, right? So obviously, if we have a gap here and it's less than 30 to 35 points away from the next gap, you cannot take it, all right? Because obviously, if you take this inverse in 1 point from that inverse, or not even, literally 1 point from the inverse, you're going to enter the next gap, which you could potentially get stopped out on, right? And that's not something you want to be risking. So what's the best thing to do? Wait for this one to get inversed, and then wait for this one to get inversed, and then you enter. All right. So right now we're getting quite a bit of selling pressure. We're inside of the first bullish fair value gap. Bullish fair value gap. And we're holding below the Asia. So right now we're technically expecting lower all the way down into the next level of liquidity, which is all the way at 920, which is pretty far away, like 100 points away. All right. But yeah, look at the 15-minute. It will be a lower entry. It's kind of the same thing. I mean, it's like a 10-point difference. If you want to wait for that, you could. Right now, I'm just kind of like forming on an idea and a game and everything. But I do get what you're saying. All right. But for now, like I said, I'm going to give the market a few more minutes to kind of decide what it wants to do. If we start approaching to this fair value gap, I'm going to start looking to, I'm not going to say take shorts, but I'm going to start looking to give you guys an idea for shorts. But for now, I mean, who knows, right? We just finished taking out the Asia low. We just finished taking out the London. If we want to take out these two lows, obviously you guys know we don't get instant deal wall sweeps. Sometimes we go a little bit lower before we go higher. So if we're going to be bouncing from this 5-minute bullish fair value gap, we could potentially look for a very strong bounce into this 5-minute inverse into higher, right? So we could do two things, right? Deal wall sweep, fair value gap bounce into a deal wall sweep into an inverse for longs, or we take out London, we take out Asia, we inverse this 5-minute fair value gap here with enough selling pressure to get an idea for shorts, and then we wait for this next 5-minute bullish fair value gap inverse to take shorts all the way down into 920, or maybe into the gap first. So we could target maybe 25 and 968 first, and then 920. That's if we want to do shorts. All right. So I'm gonna start forming the game plan right now, guys. Give me 1 second. I mean, as much as I want to form the game plan, I mean, I really still don't know what to type because I don't know what the market wants to do. I don't know if it wants to go lower. I don't know if it wants to go higher. From the looks of it, it wants to go lower. So I guess I'm gonna start writing it from there, right? Because we're about to inverse the first 5-minute gap here. All right. So I'm gonna lock in real quick, guys, and let me type this up. Market open, looking at NQ, we can see that. Okay, so coming into market open, looking at NQ, we can see that sellers have been stepping in the second that the market opened, giving us a potential setup. Check it out. Okay, so looking at the 5-minute time frame, we can see that NQ sold off coming into market open, and it took NQ took out the London and Asia low DOL. With NQ taking out these two levels of DOL and not showing any signs of buyers stepping in, tells us that sellers are, that's if we hold below the Asia. I'm just kind of getting an idea. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't want to write this commentary because you guys know I yap like crazy on these commentaries. And imagine if I write it on shorts and we end up getting the deal sweep and reversing back longs. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna rush it yet, but we'll see. Because remember, I'm still trying to get a reaction based off this level of liquidity. But I'm just trying to have this alert or this commentary kind of pre-written for you guys. So when the trade is ready, for those that want to take it, which I'm assuming is most of you guys can take it off the bat. You know what I mean? But I mean, it looks like we're getting a deal sweep from this fair value gap here. So I guess I could have to start flipping it over again, bro. So yeah, let me kind of just copy and paste this real quick. Because yeah, now that I'm writing about shorts, wait, hold up. Now that I'm writing about shorts, it wants to start getting the DOL sweep. So let me kind of rewrite this. Okay, so coming to market open, let me kind of went ahead and took out both the London and Asia DOL. To open. Check it out. All right. So coming into market open, we saw that NQ sold off to the downside at first, taking out the deal at the London and Asia low, with NQ taking out these two levels of DOL. That's if we sweep it. We can see that buyers are just okay. Let me catch up real quick. Let me kind of okay. So coming into market open, NQ went ahead and took out both the London and Asia low drawn liquidity, allowing NQ to give us a potential setup into market open. Coming to market open, we can see that NQ sold off to the downside at first, taking out the drawn liquidity at the London and Asia low. With NQ taking out these two levels of the drawn liquidity, we can see that buyers were quick to step in and start holding above these levels of DOL after they have been taken out, confirming the DOL sweep with strong buying pressure into higher. With this confirmation, we can start expecting an MSS model to start forming very soon to the upside into the DOL. Untapped DOL. Oh yeah, DOL above. Okay, so let me catch up again. Okay, so coming into market open, we saw that NQ sold off to the downside at first, taking out the drawn liquidity at the London and Asia low. With NQ taking out these two levels of liquidity, we can see that buyers were quick to step in and start holding above these levels of liquidity after they have been taken out, confirming the DOL sweep with strong buying pressure into higher. With this confirmation, we can start expecting an MSS model start forming very soon to the upside into the drawn liquidity above. If buyers start stepping in with control and more aggression, we can look to inverse this 5 minute. Wait, where's the 5 minute gap? Oh, it's up here. We can look to. I'm 39.50. If buyers start stepping in with enough control and more aggression, we can look to inverse this 5 minute bearish FEG, above that NQ created at market open to look to take longs into the DOL above at, and then we would target. So if we look to take longs here, remember guys, we're still holding below the Asia. I'm just kind of preparing this just in case the market goes up. I don't have to type it up last second and all stuff. Right? So if we get the DOL sweep here, we will want to inverse something up here. And our price target would ideally just be two price targets, which would be the 15-minute gap up here over at 26 to 30.75. And then we will just target the London low the London high and the London high DOL at 26.274. Yeah, 274. All right, let me kind of proofread this just in case, to see if it's ready. Okay, so coming into market open, NQ went ahead and took out both the London and Asia low drawn liquidity, allowing NQ to give us a potential setup into market open. Check it out. Coming into market open, we saw that NQ sold off to the downside at first, taking out the drawn liquidity at the London and Asia low. With NQ taking out these two levels of DOL, we can see that buyers were quick to step in. Obviously, we can see it right here. We're quick to step in and start holding above these levels of liquidity after they've been taken out, confirming the DOL sweep with strong buying pressure into higher. With this confirmation, we can start expecting an MSS model to start forming very soon to the upside into the DOL above. Let me get some water. If buyers, If buyers start stepping in with control and more aggression, we can look to inverse this 5 minute bearish rally gap above that NQ created at market open to look to take longs into the drawn liquidity above at 26 to 30.75 and the London high drawn liquidity at 26 to 74. Perfect. All right, let me get the downside Celebrate it out now. All right, so the downside setup. Okay, so coming into market, blah, blah, whatever. Looking at the 5-minute time frame, we can see that NQ sold off coming into market open. NQ went ahead and took out the two liquidities, with NQ taking out these two levels of the DOL and not showing any sense of buyer stepping in. This tells us that sellers want lower into the next DOL below. All right, and by the way, guys, I know I'm yapping like crazy. Just give me a second. I'm just here preparing. This is kind of like a behind the scenes, behind the alerts. All right, so coming to market open. See, I'm actually kind of hoping for upside. I'm writing out now the downside move, but I kind of want to expect upside. It looks so much better. I just don't want to trade lower as we're already dumped. You know what I mean? But whatever the market gives us, you know what I mean? Okay, so coming to market open, looking at Q, we see that sellers stepping in. The second the market open, give us a potential sell. Check it out. Looking at the 5-minute time frame, we can see NQ sold off coming to market open. So that on the Asia low. With NQ taking out these two levels of liquidity, not showing any sense of buyer stepping in. This is the sellers want over to the next level of liquidity below. Looking at the 5-minute time frame, if sellers continue making NQ drop with control and aggression, we can look to inverse the 5-minute bullish FEG that we created yesterday to take shorts to target the well at. So if we take shorts, which I mean, dude, we just flipped 2 candles from green to red, which is a pretty good sign for shorts. We look to target the drawn liquidity all the way down at 25,968.50 and 25,920. So 25,920. Yep. Wait, I did have. Nah, let's just target 850 as well. And 25,833. All right, let me read this one as well. I really don't want to like guide you guys through shorts because I mean, once again, you guys know how I am, bro. When the market sells off a lot, I don't really like trading into more downside. But if that's what this model is telling us, then that's what we're gonna have to trade. You know what I mean? I'm really hoping we get a DOL sweep soon. Obviously, you guys know DOL sweeps do not happen instantly most of the time. So obviously, right now it might look like we're super bearish, but in a few minutes, if the selling pressure dies down, which it kind of looks like it is, it's trying to, we can start expecting a DOL sweep. And the second that we start holding above this Asia, we're bullish into higher. All right, so that's what we want to see mainly. But once again, if we do have to trade shorts, we can. You know what I mean? We have the setup for it. If you guys want to, of course. All right, hold on. I got to sneeze before anything. All right. So let me read it again before I catch up with the chat. Going to market open, looking at NQ, we can see that sellers have been stepping in the second the market opened, giving us a potential setup. Looking at the 5-minute time frame, we can see that NQ sold off coming into market open and took out the London and Asia low drawn liquidity. With NQ taking out these two levels of liquidity, not showing any sense of buyer stepping in, this tells us that sellers want lower into the next level of liquidity below. Looking at the 5-minute time frame, if sellers continue to make NQ drop with control and aggression, we can look to inverse this 5-minute bullish fair look at that we created yesterday to take shorts to target lower the liquidity. All right, perfect. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. All right, bet. Dude, I am out of breath, bro. Blast, do you see the fair value gap at 136? 136. This one right here? Oh yeah, but nah, this one I would rather take one up here. It's a little bit more confirmed, especially with the way that the volume is moving right now. There's not much momentum in the market. Or at least, yeah, not too much momentum. There's some momentum, but not enough for me to be like, oh yeah, guys, like let's inverse this one right here. You know what I mean? So I would much rather, this one just has more confirmation. You know what I mean? It will give the market enough time to really push up, give us more buyer control and everything, and then we go from there. Bro. Can you share in setups to watch the levels? Yeah, I mean, when it's ready. Obviously, I don't know which one to send out. You know what I mean? So whenever, if we continue going lower, then I'll send out the downside one. If we continue going higher, then I'll send up the upside one. I wrote both just in case. You know what I mean? But from the looks of it, it kind of looks like I'm gonna have to send the downside one because we're low-key selling off quite a bit. But we'll see. Right now, I can't really tell you guys until I really see like a really, really strong thing. Now, if we do end up looking to take shorts, which it kind of looks like we are because we keep breaking lower. If we do end up looking for shorts, the setup would look like this, I would say. So, you know, since we're trading market open, you know, first 30 minutes, we're going to do 35 points. So just less size, and then we'll just look to target these levels right here. That's pretty much what I would look for. Something like this would be pretty ideal. So yeah, let me just get this ready. But that's if we look to take shares. Right now, like I said, I'm not super sure. I'm gonna share my other screen just because I know I'm not gonna trade it. So let me just do that. Once again, like I said, guys, today I'm just gonna do commentary. I managed to end green on the week, and I don't really feel like risking anymore. So I think I'm good off that. All right, so I'm just gonna do this one right here. It's just a way better chart. David, what was the indicator say for today? Well, right now it should be reading bearish. Let's find out. I don't know if it finds the setup though. Let me see. Yeah, it's reading bearish, but I don't really think it's finding the setup. I guess it just doesn't like this one. I guess there's something here that's kind of like blocking it. Let me see. Oh, wait. No, I'm trading. It did find the setup. It's just because I have the continuation model lined up. Now, for those that don't know, the new indicator that the new like update for the indicator, we have now all the models. So whichever one you guys want to trade, if you guys want to focus on just inverses or just continuation models, you guys can choose here in the settings. So if we put both models, it should show the inverse here off this 5 minute. Let it load. Yep, there it is. Yep. So it's finding the exact setup. Well, it's giving you guys an earlier entry because the indicator we kind of have to tweak that up a little bit, but it's finding the entry off the first inverse. But for me, my rules is if there's two fair value gaps stacked on top of each other, no matter what direction, if they're less than 30 points apart from each other, you're always going to enter off the next one, right? But if there's two fair value gaps stacked on top of each other, but the first one is 30 to 35 points or more below or above the next gap, you could take it and then target the next gap for a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio trade or more. Does David ever take trades on stream? Of course, bro. Of course, every single day. Now today is different. Like I said, the only reason I'm not doing it today is because I'm green on the week. I don't want to be risking anything on a Friday, so I'm giving you guys trade ideas because I know if I don't get on, just because I'm not gonna trade, you guys start crying like or some you guys. You know what I mean? So I rather not deal with that and just get on and just give out ideas. And I'm not trading just because I don't like the market or anything. I'm just not trading because I'm green on the week. Like I'm happy with my gains. Like I don't want to risk any more for myself. But obviously, maybe it might be different for you guys, and you guys want to trade, which is why I'm on giving you guys ideas. You know what I mean? You're very correct. Oh, trust me, I know. Trust me, I know. Trust me. But yeah, dude, I'm not gonna lie, guys. This market momentum, I get it. We keep breaking lower, we keep getting selling, and we might want lower. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. This market looks a little, I don't know, like a little indecisive in a way. Like I know right now you might be saying like, dude, what are you talking about? We're selling and everything. But dude, these wicks here, it's kind of sketchy. I don't know. So if you guys are gonna take this trade, if we do end up getting it, please take it at your own risk. You know what I mean? If you don't like it, don't take it. Obviously, you know what I mean. Once again, I'm not gonna take it for myself today, so I'm not gonna be adding any risk for myself. Just for today, because like I said, I'm green on the week. I'm happy with my profits. That's it. You know what I mean? But I don't know. There's just something about these wicks that we keep getting that it just looks sketchy. It's like the selling momentum. It's there, but it's slowly dying down. It's gonna get to the point where maybe we get one more sell off, we get the inverse, and then we just pump up randomly. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, we'll see. Let me see. David, that rule about the spacing has already been added. For real? Oh shit. Wait, I might not have the right settings then. Don't love this PA to a downside, a bit scared, then don't take the trade. As simple as that. If you don't like it, don't take it. It's really that simple. Now, for me, I actually agree with you. I don't really like downside too much, although we do have a setup that we can potentially take, which is why I have it marked on the chart. This does not mean I'm taking it. But we do have a setup, which we could take. I'm just saying that right now, at the given moment, with the way that price is moving, I don't feel super confident behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could work, but I don't know. I kind of want to see upside. Upside just looks so much more better. You know what I mean? We still have a lot of room to downside, but this piece is very weird or a little wild. I'm not gonna say it's wild. Wild was yesterday and Wednesday. You know, now that was wild. Today it's kind of slowed down a little bit. But keep in mind, the market has already sold off 120 points to downside, which kind of means nothing, right? We can sell off as much as we want. Doesn't mean anything. But you have that thing in your mind, you know what I mean? That, hey, we sold off quite a bit already. You know, we should probably start either chopping up a little bit or, you know, kind of reversing a little bit. But I don't know. It's just, there's something about downside that I just don't like about this move here. It's just, I guess the selling pressure is kind of dying down, which kind of kills the confidence behind the trade. But yeah, we'll see. We will see. Room to the downside, but bearish volume isn't great anymore. Exactly. Exactly. So, I mean, I'm really, 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 really hoping that the selling pressure dies down right here. We bounce off of this, the top of this fair value gap. We start holding above the Asia, and then we just wait for longs. That'll be the best case scenario here. Like it's the best thing because once again, we haven't taken out a single level of liquidity to the upside, so we know that we have room for higher, and we might want room for higher, like a higher chance for higher. We have a better setup, more confirmations, just more everything. To the downside, we're just trading a low into an inverse just because we're holding below the Asia, which could work. I'm not saying it can't work, but I don't know. So if you guys don't like the sound of this trade or whatever, if it works out, once again, I'm gonna do commentary, so I'm just gonna guide whatever we get in the market. If you guys don't like it, once again, you do not have to trade it. This one, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like whatever. Like I said, it's valid. It's just, I don't know. There's just something about the volume that it's kind of like a little iffy. And ES is also holding middle of the Asia, which is also confirmed bearish. It's just that volume. It's just, there's just something about this volume that's just kind of a little iffy. I'm really hoping that we're able to bounce in the market before we inverse the gap that we're about to inverse right here. Just so we know that we're gonna get bought up, right? Because I don't want to tell you guys to look to take shorts below this gap when we're gonna get faked out. You know what I mean? So I don't know. For now, like I said, for me, I'm just gonna watch it for myself personally. I'm not gonna trade today or anything, but yeah, right now, yeah, we're still selling off and everything. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, but we're still getting selling and everything. So we're probably gonna go lower. Yes, but I don't know, man. I'm put it out in setups to watch this in case we do sell off and everyone, so people get ready. Pretty iffy though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I said, for me, I'm just gonna watch it. I'm just seeing whatever I get in the market. So if you guys don't like the look at this volume or the confidence behind the trade in the chat's opinion and all that stuff, then you guys don't have to take it. You know what I mean? Yeah, force to take trade every setup. But I don't know. I'm really the part of me. I'm really really hoping that we bounce from this gap, and then I know it could take a little bit more time to get a trade for you guys, but I think that time will be worth it. You know what I mean? It will just be an overall better setup. You know what I mean? Because once again, we're gonna have a fair value gap bounce with buying pressure, with a DOL sweep, with an MSS model to higher, a bullish trend into an inverse up here with room for higher that we haven't tapped into. It's a no brainer. Right now to the downside, I mean, it looks good. It's just how much lower do we want? That's the real thing right there. You know what I mean? So yeah, we'll see. We'll definitely see. Yeah, let's cross our fingers here that we bounce from this gap here. I'm really really hoping. It's just the other trade, the long trade looks so much better. Yeah, I'm cashed today as well. Once again, for those in here probably wondering why I'm cash. I'm not cash for any reason, like if the market news or Trump or whatever. No, I'm just cash because I'm green on the week. So I'm happy with my profits and I want to run with them into the weekend. So yeah. Yeah, take this. You're gonna wait. Yeah, dude. Honestly, if you guys don't like the shorts, which I it's there, I don't really like it too much either. If we end up bouncing from this gap, which I really hope we do, and we start holding above this Asia, we can really look for an inverse above here. Now, I'm not gonna say longs look good until we hold above Asia. That's gonna be our confirmation. That's gonna be our confirmation. Plus, what are you doing for Halloween, dude? I don't know. I actually don't have any plans, bro. Dude, I think I told you guys yesterday, bro. In Miami, bro, no one no one did their houses this year. Like it's all boring. Like it's like nothing's happening today. So this doesn't even feel like Halloween. Maybe because I'm not in school anymore. You know what I mean? School kind of gave you like that spirit, I guess you could say. But bro, come on now, bro. Gets worse every year. I mean, bro, to be fair, dude, Halloween has turned more into like a who can dress more naked competition more than anything else, bro. I don't think I've had like a genuine Halloween experience in years, bro. Now it's all clubs, parties. Well, to be fair, I am getting older, so I guess that makes more sense. You know what I mean? It's just yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, yeah, I'm probably getting older. Well, I'm still whatever. I'm getting to that age where like my friends and all these people go to clubs and shit. So I guess that's what I see more. But dude, still, you know what I mean? Like Buzz, dude. I saw a TikTok, bro. Dude, Buzz Lightyear shouldn't. It doesn't have his ass out. You know, you get what I'm saying, bro? Like, like, bro, cops don't have their ass out either, bro. Like, you get what I'm saying, bro? Like, it's bro's not even 21 yet. Come on, bro. You get the point, bro. You get the point, bro. Back to 118. No, I need to see 127. A hold above 127, and I'm bullish. I'm really hoping we can bounce from this rally gap. But if we inverse it, then so be it. Are you all 6 or all 5? Dude, I'm all 7, bro. No, I'm kidding, bro. Oh no, yeah. Nah, bro. Seriously though, I'm really hoping we can bounce from this gap here, man. Well, we kind of are, but we need to hold above 127. In fact, let me edit. Let me not edit, but let me kind of rewrite this next commentary just in case we reverse. Looking at the NQ FEG that we were just in. You'll see confirmation. Wait. Let me lock in. Looking at the NQ fair value gap that we were just in. NQ managed to bounce from this fair value gap, and bounce from this fair value gap with enough buying pressure to confirm the deal. We'll see confirmation. And wait, hold up. Look, dude, I hate writing these commentaries, bro. I'm so like looking at the NQ fair value gap that we were just in. NQ managed to bounce from the fair value gap, or from this fair value gap. Yep, from this FEG with enough buying pressure to confirm the deal. Will sweep confirmation to give us a new setup with a new bias. Check it out. All right, there you go. So yeah, let me double check before, if we end up going higher. So let me proofread real quick. So looking at the NQ fair value gap that we were just in, NQ managed to bounce from this fair value gap with enough buying pressure to confirm the deal will sweep confirmation to give us a new setup with a new bias. Check it out. Looking at the 5-minute time frame, we can see that NQ sold off coming to market open and NQ took out the London and Asia low drawn liquidity, and also bounced from a bullish FEG below, giving us a +1 confirmation for buyers to step in and expect higher. Okay, so looking at the 5-minute time frame, we can see that NQ sold off coming to market open, and NQ took out the London and Asia low, and also bounced from a bullish rally gap below, giving us a +1 confirmation for buyers to step in and expect higher. With NQ taking out these two levels of liquidity and not showing any signs. Oh my! Yo, I put out the wrong commentary. Oh shit! I'm like, yo, why does it say I'm taking shorts? Wait. Oh, I'm tripping. I didn't put out the wrong commentary. I was just editing the wrong one. Dude, I'm so out of place today. Hold up, guys, bro. I'm tripping, bro. 1 sec, man. Okay, with NQ taking out these two levels of liquidity, we can see that buyers were quick to step in and start holding above these levels of liquidity after they have been taken out, confirming the dual sweep. And with this confirmation, we can expect. Okay, yeah. So I have that ready just in case. That's if we even pump up, which right now, I mean, it's kind of. Dude, guys, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This volume is really iffy, bro. Even if we do get an entry model anywhere in this range, a part of me want. I know we have a setup, and I know it could work out, but a part of me wants to tell you guys to kind of stay cash around here. Cause, dude, look at what we're trading, bro. Like, it's very not like, it's not clean. It's not clear. You get what I'm saying? Like, we have an idea of what to expect, but dude, it's really ugly. You guys get what I'm saying, bro? You hate Fridays, dude. I don't hate Fridays, but there's just something about trading on Fridays that if you end red, you know that your whole weekend that you've looked forward to all week will be ruined because of this one red day. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's choppy around the entry. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't know. A part of me wants to tell, although we have a setup, a part of me really wants to tell you guys, if we do end up selling off, not to take shorts. It just doesn't look super clean. Like you guys know, I know you guys want perfect setups, and this one looks good. It looks pretty decent, but decent is not what we look for. We look for perfect. You know what I mean? This price action is just not lined up. I mean, maybe who knows? Maybe we dump a little bit harder and we go down. But at the given with the given price action right now, I kind of wanna for now I kind of want to tell you guys if we do sell off slowly, like we chop down, avoid it. I know I put out the setup and everything already, but you guys are obviously hearing me say not maybe not to. I mean, you could if you don't care about the risk, but if you guys are looking for perfect and all that stuff, maybe not this one. Maybe. What is the setup for longs to watch? Just mark out this gap up here, the 930 gap. Just mark it out, and then whenever we get the deal sweep here, then just look to inverses. Don't worry, I'll please confirm the possible entry. Of course, I mean, I think I've been saying that for like the last 30 minutes that I was gonna do it. But yeah. Let me see. Oh, Brian, you requested a payout. Nice, bro. Nice. That's nice. Yo, my Instagram, my phone's bugging out, bro. I opened up Instagram on my phone, and for some reason, like a million notifications came in, and my phone doesn't stop vibrating. Look, we're getting another selling candle. You guys see what I'm saying? Like we have an idea of what to expect. Obviously, if we hold below Asia, we would expect lower. We are expecting lower. But there's just something about this price here that we know that we're probably gonna go lower. We're just not gonna go down like how we're expecting. We're obviously expecting a straight candle down, but it's probably just gonna be a slow chop into lower, just like how we're doing right now, which obviously can mess up our stop loss if you guys end up taking the trade. I mean, because you can enter here, we go up, you get stopped out, and then we go back down just because we're chopping. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Like, I'm gonna stay on and watch it, but for now, as long as we stay in this type of price, unless we impost, I want to tell you guys try to avoid it. And I know we've been talking about the setup for like the last 30 minutes and all that stuff, but still, it's like it's just not perfect. But we'll see. We'll see. Let me make sure that I wrote the comments here correctly. Pardon me. I feel like I don't know. It's just very, very choppy. Very choppy. David, how much buffer should I make on Top Step before requesting any payout? Very good question, and I'm glad that you asked it. On Top Step, in fact, on any prop firm, if you guys want longevity on these accounts, after you request a payout, you should have at least $2,000 left of drawdown on the account. So if you're on Top Step, if you want a 1K payout, you need $3,000. If you want a $2,000 payout per account, you need $4,000 on the account. Now, you don't need $4,000. You can request beforehand, but you doing so really lowers your risk on the account or increases your risk on blowing the account because you're just not gonna have as much drawdown. For me, I like to say my safe zone is $2,000. So yeah. What about 1,500? If you want to request 1,500, then you need $3,500 on the account. Blast, shouldn't we wait for the 15-minute under to get inverse instead of the 5-minute? If you want to do that as well, you definitely could. It's like a 10-point difference, not a huge big deal, but if you want to, you definitely can. Either way, if we're gonna keep chopping down like this, I'm gonna tell you guys not to trade it. Blast, statistically, would you make more money trading Fridays? Well, I trade Fridays. It's just if I have a good week, I tend to try to avoid Fridays. Why? Because there's always that risk in every single trading day of you going red. And if you go red on a Friday, I don't really care about the losing money part. That's not really a big deal. The part that I really care about is, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I look forward to the weekend a lot because I'm able to hang out with a lot of my friends on the weekends. And the one thing I don't want is for my mental to be ruined because I took a losing trade on Friday. Right? Obviously, you guys know, typically when we all take losing trades, we always want to get back as soon as possible, which causes revenge trading. I'm not trying to say that I revenge trade, but I'm just trying to say that I want a new setup soon, right? And then that means I have to wait throughout the whole weekend. My mind is on the markets the whole weekend. My mood is all messed up and all that stuff, which gets really annoying. So I try as much as possible to avoid Fridays just because of that one thing. You know what I mean? I don't care about losing money on Fridays. I don't care about making money on Fridays. In fact, I've traded a lot of Fridays with that. They've been really, really good. It's just that idea of just being red throughout the weekends. It's not fun. And I'm sure we've all been there, done that, right? If you haven't, it'll probably happen. It happens to all of us. You know what I mean? It's you can't avoid it. But yeah, I just don't like that idea, man. I kind of want to skip Mondays. It's always ass. I mean, dude, Mondays are a big hit or miss. I'm one to say that no matter what month we're trading, no matter what day we're trading, no matter what day of the week we're trading, it doesn't really affect the market itself. Like it's not like, hey, it's a Monday, we're guaranteed to be chopping. No, I mean there's I've had so many weeks where Mondays have been my best days of the week. You guys don't understand, right? Like I'm sure you guys no, in fact, I'm sure you guys understand. Like we've all been there, done that. You guys trade with me. Um I feel like it's more on the mental side of it. Like, yeah, Monday, the week is starting off. You're probably like a little bit, not as warmed up. You get what I'm saying? Like you just had the weekend. You're probably out clubbing or going out with your friends or whatever. And you're not warmed up, right? You're not in your zone. So Mondays tend to be not the best for everyone, right? Because you have to lock in and all that stuff, right? For some people, it could take a little bit of time. And that's why I personally prepare on Sundays, right? So I wake up and it's like nothing happened. You know what I mean? But for me, I trade Mondays. I just don't like trading Fridays, right? Because of that mental thing of the weekends. I just don't like that idea. You know what I mean? Because if it's a Monday, sure, I can. For this week, for example, right? We start up the Monday red, right? It should happen. You know what I mean? We have red days. We start up the week red, but I was able to throughout the whole entire week get some winning trades. Constantly to be able to make everything back. Now, let's say for example, when we were red on Monday, imagine we were red on Friday, right? And I want to give you guys a green trade so we can all be back green on the week, right? Can we lock in, bro? What do you want me to lock in here? We're just jobbing. There's not much for me to do here. Anyways, yeah, there's really nothing. I don't know what you want me to do. Anyways, but yeah, imagine if we took the losing trade on Monday on Friday, right? We're gonna be throughout that whole weekend thinking about that loss and just being super super annoyed. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, for me, if I'm green, no matter how much I'm green on the week, if I'm green on Thursday going on to Friday, I tend to avoid Fridays, no matter how much I'm up. Now, if I'm red on Thursday and I'm red on the week, then I'll give Friday a chance. You know what I mean? Like I'll trade. No, no, can we? No, no. I mean, dude, I'm serious. Like I deadass can't control the market here. There's literally nothing here that I can tell you guys to take because we're doing nothing. Even gold is chopping. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, the market just in general doesn't really have any direction here. So there's literally nothing we can do until we get some movement. We're not pumping. We're not dumping. We're just in a range. Like there's literally nothing to do here. If we took two L's on a Friday, I would crash out. I would crash out. Not, dude. Imagine you. Imagine me, bro. Imagine me. This market is worse in August? No, dude. I don't think there's ever been a market worse in August, dude. I wouldn't wish. I wouldn't. I don't know if you. I don't know if you guys were with me or not. A lot of you guys were with me during August. I would never wish that much mental pain on not even my worst enemy, dude. August was. It wasn't like I don't know if you guys know this, but a lot of us ended green on August. Like I get it, we were very inconsistent with our trades, or not very inconsistent, but every morning we will start off with an L and then make a win. Start off with an L, then make a win. Start off with an L, make a win. Dude, somehow, some way, I ended green on August. But whatever I made during August, it did not. What is the word? Like compensate the mental battle that I had, bro. I did ask, dude. I called Crappy. I'm like, dude, I'm about to quit trading, bro. I can't do this anymore. Dude. It was the worst, bro. It was dead ass the worst. Never again, or not even never again. It's probably gonna happen soon, or not soon, but it's gonna happen in the future. It's not the last time it's gonna happen, but dude, it was so bad, bro. So you guys don't understand, like a good 20 days in a row. First trade red, second trade super green. First trade red, second day super green. First trade minus 30 points, second trade 100 points. It just made no sense, bro. By the way, guys, we're selling off quite a bit here. So we're probably gonna get the inverse instead of the longs. So once again, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys if you guys want to take this trade or not. At the end of the day, I'm just gonna commentate and just watch it. Obviously, we haven't hit the entry yet, but it seems like we're about to with selling pressure coming in. So we'll see. I mean, who knows? Who knows? But if we do end up selling off a lot, I'm just gonna leave it up to you guys if you guys want to take it or not. It's up to your risk. I'm just gonna guide you guys through the trade for those that are taking it. You're skipping it. Yeah, I would probably. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I would probably skip it for myself too if I was trading today. But obviously, the setup is still there and it could work out. So if you guys want to trade it, it's right in front of your face. I'm gonna guide you guys for those trading it. All right. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see how this one goes. Once again, the idea. Once again, let me read it to you guys. Once again, here's the commentary. So coming into market open, looking at NQ, we can see that sellers have been stepping in. The second on the market open, giving us a potential setup to the downside. Looking at the 5-minute time frame, we can see that NQ sold off coming into market open, and NQ took out the London and Asia low, drawn liquidity. With NQ taking out these two levels of drawn liquidity and not showing any signs of buyers stepping in, this also says that sellers want lower into the next level of liquidity below. Looking at the 5-minute time frame, if sellers continue making NQ drop with enough control and aggression, we can look to inverse the 5-minute bullish rally gap that we created yesterday to take shorts to target the lower drawn liquidity at 25,968, 25,920, and 25,853. All right, guys. So that is the current game plan. Not that I really like it, but I mean, sitting this one out, yeah, I don't blame you guys. For those sitting it out, I mean, dude, look at this. The market literally, as I was reading you guys the commentary, the market sold off 55 points, and it's like nothing happened anymore. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it just makes no sense. I don't know. If I was trading, I would probably skip this out. I'm not telling you guys not to take this trade, but yeah, I mean, crab in here. Yo.
Oh my god, this price is so good.
Bro. Dude. I'm trying to commentate, bro, because I'm already done for the week for myself, bro. And I dead ass can't get anything for you. Dude, it's very, 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 very rarely do I ever tell my chat, guys, I know we have a setup, but I don't suggest taking it. I never say that. And today's the one day that I say that, bro. Today, dude, look at this. We sold, guys, you guys literally saw in front of, with me. We sold off 55 points to then pump up in 1 minute all the way back up like nothing happened. Okay, cash day, yeah, 100%, bro. Yeah, 100%. No brainer. I'm practicing patience this week, reminding myself that of all times I wasn't patient. I wish I never took the trade. Dude, been there, done that a million times, bro. Even to this day. There's some times where I'm like, why did I even take this trade, bro? What's good, Krabby, though? What's up?
Bro, market's ass, bro. I'm about to go to bed.
Bro, I mean, dude, you're green as hell yesterday, bro. So we were green as hell yesterday, bro.
Yeah. Shit's ass, bro.
Yeah, bro. And you would imagine coming to market open, we had some clear setups, some clear levels, and it looked good all in all. And then out of nowhere, just straight chop, bro. Straight buns, bro.
Straight
buns.
ass.
Yep. Hold on. Let me catch up with my YouTube chat real quick. Hold on. Yo, Crab.
Yo.
Bro.
Yo.
Bro. All right, wait. Now that I work at shopping, I feel like I can get a little bit off topic here. Dude, I broke in the car yesterday. Bro, I deadass have a mini SVJ. I'm not even trolling, bro.
You already broke in the car?
Yep. Dude, I've been driving.
Fuck.
No. I did it on purpose. Like, I've been driving everywhere, on purpose.
Yeah.
Bro.
Wait, how many miles is it to break it in?
500.
Damn.
Did we get headers? No, bro. I'm deadass gonna get a noise complaint from my neighbors. Cause, dude, I like to get late night grub. So I like to go out at night and just get some food. Bro, dude, it's gonna get to the point where I have to put my car in neutral and push it out of the neighborhood. I'm so serious. Dude, let me show you guys. Hold on. Yeah, make sure my Instagram doesn't tweak out real quick. All right, bro. Are you ready? Crab.
Yeah, play it.
Look at this. Look at this. Let me know if you can hear it. Can you hear it?
Play it? Yeah.
All right. Are you ready? Dude, listen to this. Wait, what's the market doing? I bet.
Nothing.
All right, dude. Are you ready? Yeah. Listen to this. Just listen. Dude.
I ain't gonna lie.
Dude. And that's on video. You know videos are never good. You know that. Dude, look at this. No, no, wait. Look. It's on video. Remember. Bro. That's on video. You know, videos never do justice, bro.
Literally.
Dude.
Mini SVJ.
Mini SVJ. Deadass mini SVJ. Sounds like me on this one left. No, bro. V12? Nah, it's a V8, bro. But it's a flat plane. So it's like the F1 engines. Or not engines, but like sounding. How much horsepower? Dude, I tuned it. I think I tuned it. I'm pretty sure he tuned it. Yeah. I think I'm pushing like 690 or 700. Yeah, you can't do it on the quiet neighborhood. Dude, that was cooked, bro. All right, real question, guys. Real question. Because I'm seeing a lot of you guys are getting off. Probably calling in a day already. Guys, at what time do we get off if we don't get a setup? Well, we have the setup, but if we don't get like good price action. I'd say like 10:45. 11, 10:45. This is at 8 p.m. All right, bro. 11? All right, bet. All right, we'll say to 11. We'll see if we can get something. In the meantime, I'll just chat and just distract myself. Yeah, nothing's going to happen anyways. Oh, trust me, I know. But you never know. I know the second that I get off, it's probably going to work out. It sounds like that stock. No. It actually does. Splendid. It does. It just doesn't have the... like, it actually does sound like that stock. It's just not as high-pitched without the exhaust. David, New York time is changing on the 2nd of October. It is, yes. It's on Monday, right? I think we're getting like a time change. So I think, are we going 1 hour forward or 1 hour back? Is it 06? It is, yes. Back. So that means I'm going to get less sleep, bro. Wait, no. That means I'm going to get more sleep. More sleep? Fire. How do you feel about the ZR1? Dude, insane car, bro. 1 more hour of sleep. Bro, Nika, how have you been feeling, bro? I know you've been doing so much better, bro. I mean, I've seen you in the chat in a minute, bro. Bro, we had a time sheet already where I'm at. Fair? Where are you at? I'm assuming in Europe, right? I live in Germany. That's in Europe, right? I think so. I knew I should have slept in. Nah, not like that either. Because you know if you would have slept in and it would have played out, you would have been like, oh nah. It's always like that. Trust me. It's better that you watch it not anything happen than miss it. I'm gonna enjoy time with my kids. Dude, thank the Lord, bro. Thank the Lord, man. I hope you're. I'm glad you're super good, bro. I'm super glad. But I think you're hearing things, bro. Didn't trade for 2 days and you're not catching the big moves. I get on today and no moves, SMH. Bro, as long as you're not getting impatient and forcing out trades, you're fine, bro. Can we take longs off this inverse? Well, which inverse? Once again, KK, I know I'm not gonna lie. You kind of like to rush trades a little bit before they happen. So just be patient. Be patient. You know what I mean? It's just we have the setup in mind. We know what we want to take. It's either shorts off this if we inverse this, or we get the dual sweep from the fair value gap balance with enough buying pressure to inverse this up here. But no matter what happens, if we don't have enough volume, do not take any trade, no matter what setup you have. I was telling you guys, even with this setup here, I don't even suggest it because the volume sucks. Right? We have no momentum in the market. So I get it. Right now, you might want to trade, but you get into the market, and with this choppy market, you get chopped out, and then you're like, oh, why did I even trade? You know what I'm saying? So just settle down, right? We know what we want to take. Like if throughout the day, if we go up, we have an inverse. If we go down, we have an inverse here. We know what we want to take. Just wait for the setup. Right? So we have this up here or this on here. This gap here, I don't count it. I don't like it. What year is your new car? 2026. It's the one with the screen, the screen, the extra screen. David Ferrell knows which. No. It's how it is, bro. Because like, dude, I'll be talking about because I know that the market is not moving. I'll be talking about some whatever, and it's like, yo, lock in, like, yo, start trading, whatever. Beautiful trade yesterday, 100%. Yeah, and I get you. But today it's a little bit slower than yesterday. Yesterday was quick, easy, straight to the point. Today that's not the case. It's the complete opposite. All right, so we gotta wait, stay cash for now until we get a better trade. All right. Once you protect it, 100%. That's what I'm saying. Bro, Champ K, bro. That looks nothing like me, bro. I'm chopped cheese, bro. David, how much does the Z06 cost in the US? If you want like the newest model, I have the 1LZ, which is like the base model, I guess you could say, of that car. One before taxes, I think 133, I think, without discounts or whatever. Because I don't, you guys know how I am with my discounts. They've already locked in. Yeah, I promise you guys, bro. I have a really, really big screen 2 inches away from my face. Trust me, I'm watching the charts. I'm just reading the chart on the side. You know what I mean? Trust me, I'm always paying attention. On the 1 minute chart, it already took the last low liquidity value, then reversed it. But like I said, I don't care what setup we have here. We literally had a setup here, and I'll tell you guys not to take it. It's not about the setup, it's about the volume. The setup is the last thing we focus about. I mean, it's the volume. We need good volume. Right now, I'm obviously not trying to trade. Look at the 1 minute. Are you really trying to trade this? Come on now, bro. Be for real. This is obviously not tradable. So let's just wait for a little bit more buying pressure. We inverse the gap up here with enough buying pressure if we get it, and then we take it. 320. That's for the ZR1, right? Dude, for that price, just get the ZR1X. Wait, what car is that? 322. That's the price of the ZR1, right? Pretty sure. How much is the Z06? 200 grand? Oh, no, that's a 30Z. That's a Z07. No, that's like the most packaged out car that you can get, bro. Blast, is it hurricane season in Florida? I don't think so. It's been pretty sunny. In fact, we have a cold front right now. So it's more cold than anything, but it's pretty sunny. Someone said on YouTube, how can we see if there's volume? Good question. I kind of just look at the way that the candles are moving, whether we have a trend. Do we have a lot of aggression in the candles? Are they moving fast? Are they moving slow? Are they small or big candles? Right? All of that pretty much tells you whether the volume is good or not. So right now, if you look at the market, yes, the candles might look a little bit pretty big, but do they have a trend? No. Do they have like momentum? No. I mean, if you look at the candles, it's wick, 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 wick. Right? There's not much going on here. So we can tell here that the volume is probably not good because we're not going in one set direction. So if you take a trade, it's a pretty good chance that you're probably going to get chopped out before it goes in your favor, even if you're right on the bias. You know what I'm saying? So in this case, we like to avoid these setups, which is why I'm telling you guys, even though we had a short idea here, we don't really want to take it because it's not that good. You know what I'm saying? So for now, we're still just a little bit cash here. It's hurricane season right now, David. Jamaica and Cuba just got hit crazy. I know, bro. I know. I'm praying for the best for them, man. Dude, I don't know if you guys know this, but I was raised in Cuba because my whole family is Cuban, and my house in Cuba broke completely. Dude, because we had like a pig farm and everything, dude, gone, bro, gone. I'm talking the roof and everything gone. Yeah, that hurricane was really fucking bad, bro. Dude, I don't know how Jamaica's taking it, bro. I'm on TikTok, bro, and these people are like having fun with the water, bro. If you guys know, you guys know, bro. If you guys know what I'm talking about. Nah, but seriously, like prayers for you guys, man. If you guys have family in Jamaica, or if you guys in Jamaica, Cuba, or whatever, are you 100% Cuban? No, I'm not 100% Cuban, but I'm like a big percent of me is Cuban. Yeah. I never show my Cuban side on stream. I'm kind of embarrassed like to do it. I don't know. I don't like talking Spanish on stream, but yeah. I was raised there. Remember, you had a pig farm? Yeah, dude, I had everything over there. I had chickens, I had horses, pigs, and everything. Dude, horses is more common in Cuba than cars. You know what I mean? It's how you like transport. At least when I was over there. I haven't been in Cuba now because it's gotten pretty bad, bro. If you guys are Cuban here, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's gotten pretty bad with everything, bro. So I haven't been there in over 10 years now. And I really don't plan on going anymore. It's gotten really, 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 really bad. If you guys are Cuban, like I said, you guys probably know what I'm talking about. Why do you not like this gap that we're in for an inverse? Well, I'm not saying I don't like the gap. I never said that. I'm just saying the volume right now, or before, like a second ago. Right now, the volume is getting a little bit better. We're getting the dual sweep and everything. But the volume before here was pretty bad. Like, obviously, I wouldn't take a trade here no matter what. You know? Yeah. I went recently. It was really eerie. Everyone wants to leave. Yeah, bro. I mean, dude, the streets are filled with trash. It's bad, bro. Like, it's not how it was before. David, is this a normal one? It doesn't look normal, but let me see. The 06 3LZ, 210? Nah, but the 3LZ goes to like 180. No. The 3LZ goes to like 160, I think. 150, 160 maybe? That shit has a huge markup, bro. Damn. The setup for shorts is gone, right? It's not gone. We're just not focused on it. Like it's still there. Like the gap is still existing, and in fact, it's getting respected. It's just not really there. You know what I mean? So now our bias is turning bullish, right? And why is it turning bullish? Well, we dumped down. We took out the London and Asia. We bounced from the Fair Valley gap. We're getting enough buying pressure, and now we're holding above the most recent level of liquidity taken out, which is the Asia low, right? So now that we're holding above this, as long as we were able to hold above the Asia, we're bullish, and we're able to hold above Asia and London. That's even better because that's even more confirmations, right? Which one do you have? I have the 1LZ, like the base model. Like, dude, the 3LZ package, dude, you just get like I don't know, like folding mirrors, different seats. I don't care about that stuff, bro. So I'm not gonna pay an extra like 40 grand for like a different seat, bro. David, are Corvettes more reliable than any of the supercars? I don't know actually. I want to say yes. I mean, dude, they're mass produced, so more than supercars like Lambos, Ferraris, and all that stuff. So, if you're gonna mass produce something, you better make sure that it's reliable. You know what I mean? A Corvette isn't a supercar. Well, in my opinion, a Z06 is. Well, in fact, it is because my insurance is kind of putting me under the supercar thing, so I'm paying for premiums under a supercar. So if I'm paying for it, I'm gonna say that's a supercar. Yeah, it depends on the model, bro. Like a ZR1, dude. If anything, or the ZR1X, that's closer to even a hypercar than a supercar. Like, dude, you know what it is? Pushing over 1,000 horsepower. Come on, bro. You can't say that that's not at least a supercar, let alone a hypercar. That's in fact that's faster than a Bugatti, bro. Like what? And it looks like one too. But yeah, a Z06 is for sure a supercar, bro. It's faster than Lambos, or some of them. It sounds like one, looks like one, performs like one. Go on now, bro. Faster than the Revolto. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, and it sounds better than that one too. David, you know who makes Corvettes? Chevy. I mean, it's on the logo, bro. Dude, yeah, they're my dream. Are you gonna track your car? Nah. I'm good, bro. That's too much money, too much risk. I have a racing sim in my garage, bro. I'll just use that, bro. And I'll just play what is it called, Le Mans or something. I'll just play that. You know what I mean? It's free and no risk of crashing. So I'm good off that. Now, would I treat it like one? Yes, dude. I redline that car. I'm gonna redline that car like there's no tomorrow, bro. But yeah. Anyways, let me get ready with the commentary just in case we keep going up. Now that once again, guys, now that we're holding above this Asia, we're gonna be looking. We're not looking, but focusing more on longs than shorts. All right, as long as we're able to hold above this Asia, so we can look for something like this into PT1, 2, and 3. I guess. Yeah, we can do 3. Yeah, the London high above as well. Let me kind of fix up this. Okay, let me reread this. Looking at the NQ Fair Value that we were just in, NQ managed to bounce from this Fair Value with enough buying pressure to confirm the deal was confirmation to give us a new setup with new buys. Check it out. Looking at the 5-minute time frame, we can see that NQ sold off coming to market open, and NQ took out the London and Asia low drawn liquidity and also bounced from a bullish Fair Value below, giving us a +1 confirmation for buyers to step in and expect higher. With NQ taking out these 2 levels of DOL, we can see that buyers were quick to step in. Not very quick, but they step in and start holding above these levels of liquidity after they've been taken out, confirming the DOC confirmation with buyers. With this confirmation, we can start expecting the MSS model to start forming very soon to the upside into the drawn liquidity above. If buyers start stepping in with enough control and more aggression, we can look to inverse the 5-minute bearish rally up above that IQ created at market open to look to take longs into the drawn liquidity above at 230.75. The London high at 274 and 26291.25. There you go. And we're actually getting a lot more cleaner volume than we had before. So yeah. Yo, Crab.
Yep.
Are you gonna be looking to trade this? Like this price, or you're done?
We're picking up actually. So
yeah, we're actually picking up a little bit. So I like this way more than what we had down here, bro. So I'm actually glad that we were able to bounce, pick up some volume, and potentially look to inverses. Now, like I said, guys, once again, I am gonna be looking to take only do commentary today. I am done, dude. What the hell is that, bro? And why does it look so realistic? I closed the chat for 1 second, bro. Oh, whatever, bro. I'm gonna close the chat again. That's my cue. That's fire, right? Yep. Dude, that looks like the Jojo Siwa card, bro. I don't know if you guys know who Jojo Siwa is, bro. She put her face all over a Tesla, and that shit was like the worst idea to mankind, bro. To this day. Let me show you guys. Jojo Siwa Tesla. Look at this, bro. Dude, who wakes up and they're like, I want my face all over my car. Look at this, dude. And it's real. It's dead ass real. Look at this. Hell no. Nah, it's looking fire, bro. She has the 4G autos on there, bro. But yeah. Anyways, let me get this ready just in case. Just in case. Bro. Honest, bro. Anyways, no, seriously though, we're actually picking up quite a bit. So I actually like these longs way. I'm talking a billion times more than what we had for shorts. Thankfully, those shorts didn't work out, bro, because I was not trying to commentate behind that, bro. But longs, on the other hand, we're picking up. We're holding above the London and Asia. Looks pretty nice. Not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, and bro, Krabby.
Yo.
Bro. The smell of Catless, bro. Dude. It's like dinosaur fossils, bro.
That ass?
Yeah. It's really bad, bro. Like, have you ever smelled a tuned BMW? That's what it smells like.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Because they're all Catless. I think it's like a Catless downpipe. David, do you watch all the Scream? Dude, Scream sucks, bro. Especially the new one, bro. It's like all just fan based, bro. Like, I don't know if you guys ever watched the latest Scream movie. I think it was the latest one. I don't know. It's like the one with Jenna Ortega. And it's like they care more about a sequel than the actual story. It's like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, if you ever watched the movie, that movie sucked, bro. Now I like, dude, Michael Myers. Now that movie is, I'm gonna watch it tonight, bro, for Halloween. Dude, that movie is so fire, bro. David, how would you size this on an eval? 20 micros, no matter what. I always do 20 micros on evals. Michael Myers is my favorite. Dude, Michael Myers is fire, bro. I want to force myself to like Jason, but I never really liked the story. I never liked the movie in general. But Michael Myers, bro, the storyline is so fire. Like, from start to finish, amazing, bro. I think they finished the whole. I think they're working on a movie this year, or I think they finished the whole like movie series or whatever. Jason is too cliche. I don't even know what that means, but I agree. Do you like the Sock series? Nah, bro. I can't with Broken Bones or not. I don't. No. I don't like it. I can't watch it. I tried. I dead ass can't. I never like Terrifier either. It's kind of like, it's just nasty, bro. Terrifier. It's good, but it's just, there's no story. It's just killing, bro. Like, I don't know. Whatever. And dude, if you guys are ever going to Halloween Horror Nights and you guys are super hyped up for the Terrifier house or whatever, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, bro. I think TikTok overhyped it, bro. That shit, it was kind of mid. It's kind of like whatever. By the way, guys, we're kind of pumping up here. So if we can get this inverse, like I said, I kind of like longs. Like I said, I'm not gonna take it. I'm done for the week. But I do like longs way more than the shorts before. So I have a little bit, not even a little bit, a lot more confidence behind this trade and working out than the other one. Especially with the deal wall sweep and us picking up in price, I like it way more. Take it? Nah, bro, I'm done. I'm done for the week. What's up, Ozzy? Or Ozzy? Yo, this dude, bro. You're a monster, bro. Good shit, bro. Good shit. 3 more days. Dude, you're gonna get a 40K payout? Yep, 40K. Nasty, bro. You're a beast, bro. Good idea for longs? Yeah, I actually like longs. Like I said, I'm not gonna take it. I'm done for the week. I made my money. I'm done. But I do like the setup. I am gonna come to behind it. I do like the setup. Now, obviously, take it at your own risk. I'm not gonna take it for myself, so I'm not adding any risk for myself. If you guys like it, you take it. If you don't want to trade for today, stay cash. Simple as that. All right. On a scale of 1 to absolute confident, how are you feeling about this one? like I'm just gonna scale on a scale of 1 to 10, like a good 8. The volume still, you get like it's still not anything crazy, but we're picking up, but not anything super super crazy like an insane Trump candle, right? That'll be a 10 out of 10. But I would say like an 8 or 9, like a high 8 maybe. I like the setup. Let's see if we can inverse this, because we're actually rejecting off the midpoint from this gap here. So let's see if we can if we can inverse this gap, it should be pretty good into 230. Keep in mind, guys, if you guys end up taking this trade, it will probably be a more of a slower trade, maybe around there. And we're not really averaging too much volume per candle, so we could still go up. It's just we're not gonna get as many points as what we're expecting. Let me see, David. Don't you think that if we take this long at the IFG at 29,190, which is what we're looking at, the Asia high liquidity is way too close at 213? The Asia high, dude. No, we've been taking out the Asia high. This liquidity doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't exist. We took it out already. It doesn't exist anymore. Can you show what your indicator's picking up? I got you. Let me check it out. Hello. Yep. Same exact setup. Same exact setup. Check it out. Same bias, same everything. Yo, Blast, how much are you size on a PA that has $20,000 worth of drug? I was about to say, bro, 2035. Dude, just do regular sizing, bro. Do like 7 to 10. That's pretty good. I'd say do more 7, but 10 works too. I would do 7. I'll do 7. I gotta watch the scary movies, dude. Oh, the funny ones, bro. Yeah, that's just fire, bro. Dude, I can't believe they stopped making scary movie. I don't know if you guys ever remember maybe when you guys were younger. On Netflix, they would put like Scary Movie 1, 2, 3, 4. Dude, they were so fire, bro. David, Blast, do you have to record 2 of my trades and send them to Apex? I don't really think they do that anymore. That was like months ago. David, were you talking about the OG Halloween movie or the remakes? Remakes? What do you mean remakes? No, I mean like the whole series in general. I loved the recent ones though. It's like Halloween Ends, Halloween Kills. I think that's what they were called. Dude, those are so... And I feel like I like it more because... I feel like I like the series more because I was able to watch it with all my friends. Bro, all my friends, we were all hooked in the movies, bro. You don't understand. Like, dude, none of us were even looking at each other. We were so locked in the movie that we just wouldn't even look away. That's how good it was. There's like 2000...
movies have gotten shittier.
Dude, nowadays, bro, movies suck, bro. Because the thing is, bro... Even scary movies nowadays, like back then, it was pure scary, right? Nowadays, bro, for example, Weapons, right? I don't know if you guys ever watched that. That was a pretty good movie now, like in this day and age, you know what I mean? But dude, it's like now for some reason, these movie like people making it, whatever, they like to add horror into the movies. I mean, not horror, comedy into the movies when the movie is supposed to be like a scary, all in all scary vibe. You get what I'm saying? I liked Weapons. It was a pretty good movie, but at first. And then it started getting like a little bit more jokes with the grandma or whatever. It's like, dude, that shit sucked, bro. The ending, it was a whole disappointment. But like, dude, yeah, nowadays, bro, the movies suck. Dude, no one goes to the movies anymore. That shit sucks. Yeah, I hate the corny ass comedy shit. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, if I'm gonna watch a scary movie, I'm paying to watch a scary movie. For example, dude, what other movie? I can't think about it right now. The grandma scene was funny. That's what I'm saying, but like it's not supposed to be funny, bro. The whole build up of the movie's like 2 hours long because they were building up each POV, and it was really scary because dude, the running, the whole vibes and everything, it was scary, right? But dude, the ending, bro, you would imagine it gets super intense, super insane, and all that stuff. Dude, it just got super boring, bro. Like, and I was really hooked for the first time in forever. I was hooked into a movie, gone. Now, yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Bro, really good recent movie. Smile 1 and 2. Those movies are insane. No comedy, just straight scary, bro. David, what's happening with price right now? Well, we're just waiting for the inverse. We're just waiting on it. Dude, Smile was scary. Yo, send that in the payout channel. Let me give you the roll. Yeah, send that here. Bro, guys, Smile. If you guys haven't watched it, bro, and you guys want to get scared, dude, take it from me. I don't really get scared that much. Bro, that movie actually had you like traumatized, bro. Yeah, Smile 2, dude. That shit, dude. It's like it jump scares you. Like when you guys know when you're expecting a jump scare, like you kind of like you're like bracing for it. bro, with Smile, they're so good at like timing it, bro. Where it's like you're expecting the jump scare, but they delay it by like even 5 minutes. They just keep giving you like that little brace for impact, and then when you think it's just like gone, boom, they get you, bro. That's scary, bro. That's scary. Dude, another movie that's really, I'm not gonna lie, another movie that's really, really good for the story, but very, very like, I would say gruesome. It's called, what is it called? What is it called? What is it called? Dude, it's a movie about like a syringe. I'm not really too good with needles, so maybe that's why I kind of like enjoyed it for like the wrong reasons. Dude, what is it called, bro? The Substance, bro. That movie, oh, bro. That movie is not talked about enough, but if you guys have ever watched it, bro, one of the best movies I've seen, bro. It was so like, bro. Okay, that one and Smile by far my favorite ones in the last 2 years, bro. Substance was really good, dude. Really, it was, dude. It was like the perfect length of a movie, and the storyline behind it was so perfect. It was scary and just perfect, bro. Like you just wouldn't get bored mid movie, dude. I think they came out. I think it's on Monday or this weekend. They're coming out with The Exorcist, so I might watch that one as well. Maybe hopefully it's scary, bro. Hopefully they don't do that little corny stuff where they add comedy into it, bro. That just sucks, bro. I hate when they do that. It just ruins the whole vibe of the movie. You know what I mean? Because you know you're taking it as a joke now. Did I watch The Conjuring? The last one, honestly, I didn't really like it, bro. There's typically so much more to the Conjuring movies, but this one was kind of just about a mirror. The storyline didn't really make too much sense. I didn't like it, bro. They're typically so much better. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Or that's what Krabby's saying, bro. Like nowadays, these movies they suck, bro. They don't have any story. They don't have anything good. It's just all about the money, bro.
Plot is too predictable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I think that's why I liked Smile so much, bro. It was so unpredictable. Like every scene, insane, bro. If you guys haven't watched it, bro, please take my advice. Either watch, okay, no, not either. Watch all of these over the weekend. Smile 1, Smile 2, and The Substance, bro. Those were the craziest movies, bro. Craziest movies I've ever seen. Plus, isn't a 30-point stop loss better? Yeah, you're actually right. You're actually right. I didn't notice. Thank you for mentioning it. Yeah, because the market isn't really moving all that crazy. So it's better to risk less and then, let's see. If you aren't at the edge of your seat the entire time, then it's not a good movie. Exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. And those three movies that I suggested, they all have you like literally have your heart beating for like 2 hours, bro. Dude, the one with Sydney Sweeney where she's a nun is really good too. Sydney Sweeney. That's a blonde chick, right?
Yeah.
Yo, bro, 222, bro. Come on now, bro. Bro, Krabby, someone in the chat said, David, let's make a movie, bro.
Bro.
Hell no. But yeah. David not trying to out himself as a gooner, bro. Dude, because he's all over Twitter, bro. If my payroll gets approved and put it in my bank, am I going to trade? Yes. Now, for me, I typically like to just wait till it's in the bank before I do anything else, bro. I'm not going to answer that question, bro. Yo.
Bro.
Nah, bro. I'm bad, guy. I can't even delete it because the chat's moving so fast, bro. There you go. All right. But it's about to be 11. Do we get off? Now I'm gonna wait for the setup. I'm gonna give it a little bit more time to see if we still chop or if we want to inverse it. If not, get off. Let me see. The craziest scene was when the dude smashed the plate on his face. Dude, the one that got me, bro, in that movie. David, what do you think about RSI? Dude, I haven't used RSI since I first started trading, bro. So I can't really say my opinion on it, bro. I've never used it. Dude, the scariest for me, bro, was when. Okay, so you know how I'm okay. I'm not gonna spoil it. I was about to spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil it. But there's a scene. I'm not spoiling it. There's a scene where she's in bed with her friend, and she's sleeping, right? And it keeps cutting between each face over and over and over and over, and then it gets you, dude. It cuts through it like 20 times. I'm like, yo, like, is something gonna happen? And then, dude, the loudest noise, that shit got me literally shitting myself, bro. No, it's not a spoil. It's not a spoil because when you guys are watching it, you're not gonna know what I'm talking about. Trust me. I almost did, but I didn't. I don't think I did. No, I didn't.
Now, David, if you were an actor though, you'd dead ass spoil like the whole movie.
Bro, you know Tom Holland, bro?
Yeah, literally.
That's me, bro.
Worse.
I got you, Jeremiah, bro. Yeah, RSI, bro. I've never liked. This movie has. Talk to me. Let me see. Talk to me. Let me search it up. Dude, Um,
Bro, did you see that speed stream got like an IMBD rating of like 10?
wait,
Rotten Tomatoes or whatever.
wait. Speed has a movie?
Chat, you guys see that? You know what I'm talking about?
I think I've seen it on
Bro, I was like,
TikTok. I think so. Wait, the
I was
movie's
like, what the fuck? How's that even possible?
when did this movie come out? I've never seen it. It came out in 2013. I might watch it tonight then. Yeah, but I'll watch it tonight. I hope they have it in like Netflix or something, or like I don't know, Hulu or something. I'm gonna try and pay for that shit.
Yo, why did I get a text from David last night? Do you
Yo,
want to come trick or treating
yo,
tomorrow? Yo, bro.
yo,
Yo. Yo.
yo, what are you doing, bro?
Yo, this guy's weird, bro. Aren't you like 21?
Bro, yo, what are you doing, bro? Wait, someone in the chat said, David, you're kind of cute. I just saw your Instagram. Hey, thank you, bro.
What the fuck? You're blushing up a grown ass man telling you you're cute. All right, bro.
Nah, bro, I'm done.
Yo.
Nah, bro, I don't know what's how, dude. It's like I want to get off, bro, but I know that the setup is gonna play out sometime soon, so I have to stay on, bro. Cause I need to commentate behind this one, bro. That's
All right,
right,
my bro.
Bro, come on now, Tommy, bro. Was gonna be knocking on doors. Ugh, dude. Do you see the setup for yourself, girl?
Peep your DM.
But
Wait, why can't I DM you?
yo, I gave you the payout roll, by the way. Wait, did you print it? This dude, bro. That's how it was at first, bro. This dude, crabby, bro. No way.
Anyways.
Crabby, remember when you took a losing trade from David, bro?
Yeah, I actually do remember that. I do remember that.
Dude, the one time I took a losing trade, you took it, bro.
Now I know how chat feels. No, that's when somebody's like, bro, David, I only took one trade this week, and it was red.
Yeah, of course, the one trade that I take is always red. Dude,
Oh,
every
yeah.
time that I take a losing trade, that's like the first message I see.
This shit mad funny, bro.
It's not annoying, bro. Like, what have you been doing for like the last 20 trades I've been taking?
This shit funny as fuck. Trading's just the
Nah, but this volume is dead ass slow, bro. Like this setup, which was once really good, like 10 minutes ago, is now turning into a shitty ass setup, bro. Damn, bro. I already know that even if it plays out, it's probably gonna take like a good hour to even see a 1-to-1. David, get off so the setup plays out.
stops are gonna be wider today too.
Yeah.
Taken to you.
I mean, it's 11. Yeah. This is typically when price starts chopping up a little bit. Someone said you should be a red candlestick for your costume. Bro. Someone said, bro, you need to speak Spanish for the Spanish community. Bro, I don't even know how to say like any trading terms in Spanish. I'm almost kind of Yo, Carrie, have you seen the speed clip? Like the remake?
Which one? Oh yeah.
Dude, the ending. Have you seen the part where it's like nah, bro, that wasn't part of the script. That shit was so.
No,
You
I
haven't
didn't
seen
watch
it,
the whole thing.
bro? If you guys know what I'm talking about, bro, that shit was. Dude, I was dying, bro.
Bro, what? Look at your chat, bro.
Dude, this is like. It's fair value gapo, bro. Last, I keep adding to BTI, dude. It's kind of recovering a little bit right now, but yeah, bro, it's pretty cheap. I'm surprised that the market we pumped above all-time high by a long shot, and crypto is still down, bro. Look at this. It kind of like it barely recovered. Look at this. So yeah, I mean, wow, it's cheap. I mean, I can't really tell you where the bottom is. Yo,
when are you doing that 50 account giveaway?
Huh? 50 accounts.
50 accounts account giveaway.
No. Got me hooked up. Yo. Bro, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, BTI. It's at a pretty good price, honestly. I wish I could have added a little bit more down here, but dude, I've been spending too much money, bro. So yeah. David, do you have enough volume? Good question. Let price go more into the fair value gap, and let's see how we react inside of the gap. And depending on how we look like when we're gonna inverse it, then we can go based off that. But right now, it's looking a little bit garbage. Like, once again, the setups don't matter. The setup could be there. It could be the best setup ever. But the volume is not there. The setup won't get respected. Let me see. Last man, I love you. Bro, yo, pause, bro. Much love, bro. Much love, much love. Keep doing. I love when you do these YouTube videos. They help me out so much more than you think. Much love, bro. That's what I like to see. It just makes me feel less lonely in the AM too. I always tell you guys, man. Trading is a very lonely career, bro. I feel like I say this every stream. Trading is a very, very lonely career, bro. So now that we have so many people watching the streams and everything, bro, it's so much more fun, bro. I would never imagine trading and fucking talking about. I don't even know what we talk about, bro. Like the most random shit. Blast, let's get turned, please, in Miami. Bro, you know me, bro. Look, bro, I hold the key to the city, bro. If you ever want to come down to Miami, you gotta get approved by me first, bro.
Yo.
You gotta check in with me, bro. Bro, who are you? At a music festival? Dude, bro, I talked about this before. For some reason, the only music festival that I go to is Rolling Loud. And they did it everywhere in the world but Miami. But Miami is literally the most famous Rolling Loud ever. Literally, all of the Rolling Loud clips that you see and hear on Instagram or whatever, it's all in Miami, bro. The X one, the Juice WRLD one, that's all in Miami. And they just don't want to do it here. That sucks, bro. So I'm not going to one until they do one here, bro. David thinks he RP now? I'm not, bro. I hold the key to the city, bro. Who's your favorite rapper? Dude, music now, dude. Krabby, is it just me, bro, or no one's releasing music anymore, dude? Lil Uzi, no music. Cardi, no music. Lil Baby, no music. Everyone's arrested. Like Lil Durk, arrested, gone. Dude, no one is putting out good music anymore. Like it just sucks now, bro. And I'm already super tired of my playlist, bro.
I'll be getting in the car. I don't even know what to put on.
That's what I'm saying, but like, there's nothing you could, dude. Drake doesn't release. Everyone's arrested. Trippie Redd kind of fell off. Nothing's good anymore, bro. No one, dude. Lil Baby retired. In fact, I'm pretty sure he retired. Who else do I have here? Let me see. J. Cole doesn't release music. So now I'm kind of forced to like start learning or like listening more to who I've been listening to. What's his name? Oh, Lucky. Yeah, I've been listening to Lucky a lot more, but that's not even my type of music, bro. Like it's good and all, but let me see. Yeah, Lil Uzi doesn't drop anymore. Cardi doesn't drop. The Cardi hype is over. Dude, when Cardi dropped, that playlist was actually it. I'm not even gonna say, like, I know it was overhyped, but it was a really good playlist. But listen to house music. It's not my type, bro. Like, I'm not trying to drive listening to fucking club music, bro. Let's see who else I got here, bro. Lil Baby, Young Boy, Lil Durk. Yeah, bro, it's all garbage, bro. Like, dude, remember the SoundCloud era? Now that was some good music. Even to this day, bro, I have a playlist called SoundCloud, and it's just like like Lil Yachty, Lil Uzi before he got famous. Dude, now that was good, bro. That's to this day, it's really good. I just don't want to overplay it, bro, because I know I overplay my shit, and I get very bored of really good music, bro. There's so many songs that I have that I'm so ashamed of being bored of, bro. Like, I don't want to click the skip button, but I'm like, dude, I'm not trying to listen to this shit again, bro. You know what I'm saying? The SoundCloud era, that's what I'm saying, bro. I remember, bro, I was in middle school with my Beats that I got. Bro, yeah. My brother gave me Beats, bro. Like, remember when Beats were, like, really popular? Like, the headphones? Like, when they just came out? Dude, I had my Beats, bro. I felt like the king of the world, bro. Or I would have my wired earbuds through my shirt, bro. Bro, nah, those were the good days, bro. Bro. Those were the really, 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 really good days, bro. Bro, the wired earbuds days, before the AirPods. David, why didn't we take the inverse off the fair value gap below? There wasn't enough confirmation. Plus, even if you would have taken it, you probably would be up Oh yeah, you would have put 40 points. Not bad. Yeah, no, just with this one there wasn't enough confirmation. I didn't like it enough. I want this one. It just looks way better. Trump's gonna strike Venezuela. Did he just say that right now? Dude, this price action is dead ass not moving anymore. There's no reason for people to release music. Spotify took all the money. You lose money making an album. Yeah, bro. You have labels. You have Spotify. You have Apple with these fat fees, bro. Dude, it just everything has gotten so bland, bro. Movies suck. Games suck the most. Music sucks now, dude. Nothing is good anymore, bro. It's not like how it was before. And I'm not trying to sound like nostalgic or anything, because yeah, nostalgia can really blind you and things like that. But no, I'm being serious. Like nowadays, bro, nothing is good anymore, bro. Everything sucks. We grew up? Nah, bro. Still, nah. It's not like we grew up, bro. It's just not good. What we once used to call legends and really good music, they've either gone to jail, died, or retired. There's no in between. You get what I'm saying? Like it's done, bro. That's it. And same thing goes with games, bro. Everything now is so money hungry. You have COD that went from one of the best games ever. We would all play it, BO3, BO2. It's now being a battle pass game. Money, 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 money. Skins that make no sense. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Fortnite, bro, down the drain. Collabs. They got money hungry. Collabs everywhere. Game sucks. What else do we have, bro? Yeah, and then companies nowadays don't even release good games anymore. The music industry is broken as well. Yeah, bro, it's done for. Like it will never be the same as it was back then, bro. Sadly, Battlefield's turning money hungry too. Yeah, dude, that's literally the last game alive, bro. Like everyone's playing Battlefield now, but you could tell that they're slowly dying out too. So once Battlefield is done for, that's it, bro. No one plays online, bro. None of my friends have ever hit me up like yo, let's play a game. Let's go play GTA. Now, okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Now that GTA 6 is coming out soon, now that's gonna change everything. Because hear me out, dude. If GTA is gonna be a money hungry game or a game that's not good, bro, it's over. It's dead ass over. You know what I mean? But dude, you would imagine you spend $2 billion on the game, it's boring. Come on now, bro. That's not gonna happen, right? So we know that GTA is gonna be good, like no matter what. And now people might, okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. With GTA 6, a lot of people are gonna be super over. They're gonna have like over what's the word? Over not hyped, but they're expecting maybe too much, right? So when the game comes out, it's probably not gonna meet our expectations, but it's still gonna be really good. We know that for a fact, right? Skip work to play GTA 6. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, bro. Look, with all respect and everything, and I know you guys are probably gonna respect it, but bro, when GTA 6 comes out, I'm gonna be playing it on stream while I'm trading. I never do that, but dude, that's a game that we have to make an exception, bro. And I know, bro, Krabby, you're gonna do the same, bro. And I know you guys are, dude, you guys are probably gonna be watching the stream while playing too, bro. So come on now, let's be honest here, bro. But now, bro, okay, look, when GTA 6 comes out and everyone puts their focus on GTA 6, the production, how the game plays out, how the game runs, and everything, since all of the money goes from COD, Fortnite, Battlefield, or whatever, they're all gonna go. All the player base is gonna go to GTA 6, and that's gonna have these very, very money hungry companies to wake up and be like, "Yo, none of these people are ever gonna play our game because our game sucks." And everyone is playing GTA 6. So that makes them, like wake up and be like, we have to produce better games. You get what I'm saying? So hopefully that's gonna be the case, man. I'm praying, bro. We need GTA 6 is literally our last hope. Yo, where's the face cam with the Halloween costume? Bro, I think I was gonna find the glizzy, bro.
A what?
I was gonna be a dude. I was gonna be a glizzy for Halloween.
All right, guys. I think I'm gonna call it here. I think that's my time to get off.
Dude, look at this market. Nah, guys, I'm being serious. I'm about to get off, bro. I don't even care if the setup plays out. You guys already know what to look for, but dude, it's just this market is so slow, bro. PM session, dude, I don't even think the PM is gonna be any better, bro. Because typically the PM is good when the AM is pretty good. A GTA battle pass, dude. If I find out that GTA has a battle pass, bro, I'm dead ass not playing the game. Last make a GTA server for us, bro. In quarantine, bro, 5M was so peak, bro. Dude, 5M lasted one good summer in quarantine. One good summer. But that summer was the best summer of my life, bro. Dude, I'll be in voice chat with over 20 of my friends. Keep in mind, not even 3 of my friends get on anymore. 20 people all in one server. acting gangster in the 5M servers, bro. Dude, that was I'm not gonna lie, bro. That kind of competes with the Fortnite peak, bro. If you guys ever played 5M, bro, you guys know what I'm talking about, bro. Best time ever, bro. In quarantine, you didn't have to worry about school. You could wake up late. You could play up till like 3 in the morning, bro. Never again, bro. That's just never happening again. And guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? 5M, why did it die? All these server owners got money hungry. So now to play the game, you need to pay these owners $100 for a car and money and all that shit. So down the drain. Another game down the drain. You know what I mean? Yo, we're looking popping up a little bit. Let's see if this is the actual candle. But yeah. GTA 6, they should have stocks there? Yeah, for sure. What? Dude, GTA 5 has the stock market, bro. Now, it doesn't work as what we're expecting, but it's there. You know what I mean? So I'm assuming the GTA 6 should have the stock market too. It's very, dude, come on now, bro. Miami, but you already know, bro. There's going to be traders everywhere, bro. Only in story mode? Yeah, in story mode. I wonder how GTA 6 online is going to work. Because I'm assuming they're not going to make it like GTA 5, but they probably are because, dude, most of GTA 5's money that went to Rockstar all came from online. Now, I have never met a person in my entire life that has ever bought a shark card, but apparently a lot of people buy it because they make billions from shark cards. So Blast on
Chop.
a therapist for Halloween, bro. Buying shark cards must gotta be a mental illness, dude. Nowadays, no, okay, look, I get it. Back then, when the game started, sure, right? We all dreamed of buying shark cards, but they were too expensive, dude. Nowadays, you could just buy a modded account for like $5 and get like $1 billion in your account. My account on PC is modded. I paid for a mod or for money and everything. But dude, the game gets boring because what's the whole point in playing the game if you have everything? You know what I mean? Kind of ruins the whole point. So I kind of regret it, but I'm too lazy to start up a new account and play the game again and blah blah. So I just don't touch the game anymore. I just got my wisdom teeth out, boys. I'm high as fuck. Bro, dude, get off the stream, bro. Get out of here, bro. Yo, Blast, how can you set up a stop loss when you're copy trading? Can you show it on screen? The same way that you set a stop loss, just regular. You just apply more contracts. Remember, it's being copy traded. So you just click on the chart, you click where you want to get stopped out, you click sell whatever contracts stop, and that's it. Bro. Bro, this market is so ass, bro. But how about the charts and grab some lunch? Yeah, bro, me too. I just think, dude, we're 20 points away from entry, and it's been taking 30 minutes. How do you copy trade multiple accounts? Oh, you just link them together. I can send you a video if you want. If anything, just go on YouTube and search about how to copy trade on Tradevate. It's the first video. It's like a 5-minute video. Yeah, but even with the setup, if we don't get an impulse above the inverse, I'm gonna tell you guys not to take it. Because I get it. Once again, we have a good setup and everything. It's just the volume is so dead that I'm not confident in this trade playing out with this type of volume. Like, it can play out. It'll just either be very slow or you'll get chopped out. Does Halloween affect the markets? Nah. Dude, you really think billionaires in Wall Street or banks are like, nah, guys, let's go trick or treating because it's Halloween? I mean, nah, they're making money, bro. Now, me, I'm going trick or treating. I don't know about the banks or the billionaires or whatever. I don't care about them, bro. I'm trying to get from free candy, bro. Me too. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Me.
Huh? Bro.
Nothing.
But let's see. Let's see if we can pop up here, bro. Let me measure out this candle. Okay, 12 points. That's actually really bad, but. Do you get high on sugar like my kids? Oh, dude, I don't really eat candy like that, so I don't know. Bro, Z swings, bro. Come on now. How are you going to treat me if you something is happening? No. I have it in my other, like at my parents' house. Because when I moved everything over here, I guess I saw it. And when my mom saw it, she didn't take it, but it's not here. Next, dude. Yo, Crab.
Yo,
I need your honest opinion.
what's up?
What do you think about this whole TGR situation? Because now, dude, people are saying, dude, how is TGR down 400K and just magically up 400K in just overnight? What do you think about it?
Are you live streaming on YouTube right now?
Yeah, but dude, TGR's not watching my stream, bro. A part of me, I kind of believe it. I want to say I believe it, but I get the point where like the doubt is coming in. Like, dude, how are you down $400,000 and then just in one day on a plane, you're up 400K? You know what I mean? It sounds a little bit too good to be true, but I want to believe it. You think he's legit? I think he's. I don't know. I mean, we all know that TGR is a multi-millionaire, but you know what I mean? What do you think, Krabby? Sorry, bro. I already know what you're gonna say, bro.
You're weird.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Dude, I keep going online, and you would imagine now that TGR is green, people are gonna be like, oh, you know, whatever. But now the allegations are getting worse and worse. It's like more allegations now. I don't know. I don't know. I think TGR to some extent is fake. I mean, I've noticed. I've been following TGR. I don't know if you guys know this, but I actually started following. I subscribed to TGR and I started following him or just knowing about him when he had 7,000 subscribers. And as he got more and more well known, he started promoting like more. I mean, obviously, if you're famous, you're gonna have sponsors and affiliates and everything. But dude, in every story, it's just an affiliate to what is it called? Hero. What's that prop firm or whatever or broker called? Hero FX, I think it's called. Are we taking longs? I don't know. I'm still waiting on the volume. Muda. Yes is ripping. Well, yes, the NQ is kind of just sitting there red. Nah, yes is not ripping, bro. Dude, I'm gonna try and bet this candle's less than 3 points. Oh no, it's actually 5. Okay, not bad. Nothing is happening. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't want to get off because I know the setup is gonna play out, and I don't want you guys to be missing it. But I also don't want to stay on because I kind of don't want to give you guys the setup either. It's really slow. You know what I mean? What do you guys say? TJR is probably the realest out of all of the gurus. Now that I agree with. Because there's some people on Instagram that are so full of shit, bro, and it gets me so mad. But I want to say something, but I'm like, you know what? Let me just click not interested. Move on to the next. Wait, I'm getting a phone call. 645. All right, hold on, guys.
Bro, Yuko, what is that credit score?
All right, I'm back. Dude, Home Depot called me saying that I have like a welcome gift to my new house and I had a free gift card. I think that's real. No, I'm being dead ass. I think they do that. It's fake? Did they ask me for your social security? Yeah, they did. So they could check my house and everything. I sent them. Oh shit, my phone's on. That's fake? For real? Blood. Nah, bro, I'm getting off, bro. To this price, bro. This price. You're so cooked, David. You did not just give them your sister again, bro. Bro's gonna lose the PTI, bro.
See, bro, the thing is with like YouTube, bro, as long as you have like a supercar, you're technically verified, which is bullshit.
Dude, there's so much bullshit I see online, bro. I hate it, bro. And they base their whole personality off a fucking car, bro, or a
No.
quote unquote penthouse in Brickell, because as if you're not like the only one, bro.
Like, listen, once that car becomes boring to people, bro, your content your views just.
Dude, it's not even surprised. Like, it's not even impressive anymore. Like, dude, you see a fucking 20-year-old whatever with a Lambo, it's like, okay, well, I mean, if anything, it does more harm than good to them, because people are looking at them like, oh, you're some guru, whatever. You know what I mean?
Bro, even like with
Nah,
some
bro, Mitch,
diesels,
I'm obviously
like,
trolling, bro.
watchable.
I wouldn't give out my social security. Like, come on now, bro. But go on. Yeah, dude, it's like I don't know, bro. Like this.
Bro, listen, when you click on a YouTube video, I bought an SVJ. Are you clicking on for the creator or for the car? For the car. Right?
Yeah.
Just makes sense, so. I don't know. To be honest, I don't give a fuck.
That shit gets annoying, bro. Especially after dude. It's like they base all their videos and their whole personality off a fucking overpriced fucking high rise. You know what I'm saying, bro? And
Just
before
keep buying new cars. That's really smart, bro.
and the thing is, before they get to the main point of the video, like, this is for the video, like the point of the video is some education, right? It could be education on how to start trading, right? No, you would imagine you start the video, okay, guys, I just caught this trade, whatever. Here's how I caught it. No, okay, guys, I'm on the 30th floor of my overpriced high rise, and my Corvette is downstairs, and let me show you guys how I caught this trade on NQ. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, no one cares about what the first thing you mentioned, bro. Just show us how you do it. You know what I'm saying? That's what people want. Bro's talking about Zaim. Nah, bro. Zaim is my boy. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about in general, bro. Like, these overdoing the gurus, bro. That shit gets annoying, bro.
Nah, I love Zayn, but bro, that view is pissing me the fuck off now. Fucking dumbass view.
Nah, bro. If you know, you know, bro.
If you know, you know.
I did us open TikTok right now, and the first thing I'm gonna see is a sunrise, bro. Nah, bro. I love Zaim, bro. That's my boy.
Yeah, obviously me too, but blame him. He started it. Oh god, he ruined it all.
Dude, have you noticed that ever since Zaim started dancing on videos behind every trade, everyone else is doing it? It went from Zaim dancing with like a profits picture like in the middle of the screen. For some reason, the dancing is like relevant to it. And then Decrypt does it. And then who else does it? And then RP does it. And then now everyone in the whole...
Do it.
Dude, like, they'll be like, okay. So, like, I feel like most trading videos, like that you see on Instagram and TikTok, it's the trader dancing, not a single chart on screen. It's them dancing, and they put like a little caption on the video. Like, when you make $2,000 in 2 minutes, and then it's them doing like some stupid dance. You get what I'm saying? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Dude, I noticed Zaim started doing that like a few months back. Then Decrypt did it. Then RP did it. Then everyone else started doing it, bro. I think that's a strat, bro.
I think we need to start.
I think we need to start. Yeah, we need to start dancing.
Yeah. Dude, if everyone else is getting away with scamming, why don't we just do it too?
That is, bro.
You know?
That is. Yo, Daniel, bro, I saw that shit, bro. Nah, bro. Guys. If this is not your cue to get off, bro, and stay cash, I don't know what it is, bro. I really don't know what it is. David, you said you would twerk one time if a trade went green and you never did. Look, I would say no, but I did say that once, bro. Bro, Krabby, bro, I was so desperate for a trade to play out because it was so choppy. I'm like, guys, if this trade plays out, I'll dead-ass turn on my camera and start twerking. And it actually played out. Like, it just pumped up. It pumped up like nothing.
That means you're a scammer.
No, I said I was gonna do it. Just
you never did
soon. No, soon.
No, you never did it. That means you're a scammer,
bro. Yo.
Yeah, I'm actually off though.
No, I'm actually getting off now. Seriously.
All right, bro.
All right,
I'll catch you, David.
All right, bro. Peace, bro. Look, yo, when we go trick or treating, bro, you gotta be safe, bro. All right, bro.
David.
What?
Let me not even. Okay. Anyways.
Bro, they could put stuff in your candy, bro. Watch out. Nah, bro, I'm seriously
Yo.
getting off this garbage ass market. Guys, I'm off, bro.
Yeah.
I'll probably be on during the PM if these longs play out. I'll put it out and everything in the setups to watch. But dude, close your chart. Close it. Go trick or treating. I know it's daytime. I don't care. Go out, bro. Go out. All right, bro. Go trick or treating or something. Go enjoy your Halloween. Obviously, stay safe out there. But guys, get off these charts, bro. Get off. All right, guys.
Get off.
Bro.
All right, peace out, guys.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Peace out, dude.
All right, guys. Peace out, bro. Guys, I'll see you guys later, if not on Monday. All right, guys. Happy Halloween, guys. Stay safe out
Wait,
there.
David, happy Halloween.
Thank you, bro. All right. All right. Peace out, guys. Peace. And you two guys, hopefully you guys are able to enjoy the stream. Unfortunately, we didn't catch any trades today because the market was very, 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 very slow. No momentum anywhere, or anywhere in general. But guys, let me show you guys what we got this week. Now, if you guys do want to join the premium to get access to these streams where I'm more active with the chat, where I'm doing zero delay live trading. If you guys are on YouTube, I have like a 2-minute delay. If you guys want real-time alerts and so much more, like real-time education and so much more, guys, click the link in the description or click the message in the chat. And if you guys use code STREAK, you can get 80% off the monthly or 3-month. The monthly being the $50 one to $10, and the 3-month going from $150 to $30. I'm gonna turn off this code tonight. All right, guys, and I won't do it again. Like seriously, I actually won't do it again because it's actually really too cheap. But yeah, if you guys do want to join while it's active, if you guys use code STREAK, you can get 80% off these 2 upgrades. If you guys do want to join the premium to get access to all of this, right? So this week, I'm gonna be doing like the recap later in the server. But this week we ended up going I think we got a lot of wins. So we got one winning trade here, which was yesterday. We got the FOMC trade, that's 2 winning trades. We got ES 3 winning trades, and we got a losing trade on Monday. All right, so pretty good win rate. Overall we ended green on the week, so very, very nice week all in all, guys. So if you guys do want to join the premium to get access to all of these trades that you guys are seeing here on the screen, you guys can click the link in the description, use code STREAK, and I'll see you guys on the winning side. Other than that, guys, have a safe Halloween, have a good Halloween, have a fun one, and I'll see you guys on Monday.